Okay, so I'm actually going to skip wins today. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thanks, Kyler. So I'm going to share. I'm going to share one win, and then I'm going to pass it off to Kyler. And so I want to share some exciting news with us all from the small group world. I want to bring us clarity, and I'll make sure to send this out digitally as well because I'm a visual person. I want to see it in front of my eyes. But we have some new people that got promoted on our team recently in the small group world. And so I want to, one, celebrate them. Number two, I want to bring clarity to all of us as small group leaders. Sorry, worship team, I love you guys. But this is still helpful for you to know as well of just kind of who's in leadership, who's overseeing small groups. There was a short period of time that I was overseeing small groups, and so I want to bring clarity of who that is. And so I want to give a huge shout out to Melissa May. Melissa May, just stand up just real quick, wave to the people. Melissa May, she's going to be our small group director, so she's actually overseeing all middle school small groups, which we're just super, super excited for her. If you have gotten the chance to meet Melissa, you know that she is just on fire for the Lord. Her heart is to see students be discipled, taking their next steps. I know that her life was radically changed by God and her testimony. One day I hope that she can share it. But I'm just so excited for her as she comes in and leads our students within small groups and discipleship. And then you guys are already aware of this, but I just want to make sure that you do. We have Jacob, who is our small group coach. Give it up for him. Stand up, wave to the people, Jacob. Hello. So he is specifically our 9 a.m. coach. So he's specifically with all of our 9 a.m. small group leaders. So if you need anything, go directly over to Jacob. And then lastly, but not least, I want to shout out Kyler Brown. Kyler, stand up to your feet. Wave to the people. Come on. Kyler, a part of his residency and his development, he's actually getting to come over to the middle school side. And so there was a period where he was over just with high school, and so now I get to torture him a little bit. Just kidding. But he's going to be overseeing all of our middle school connection teams, and so that's on deck and our small groups. And so he knows that I feel this way, that I just believe so much in him. I know that he's going to take connection to the next level, and I'm very excited. So those are all the wins I want to share. Just give one more hand for them one more time. Okay, Kyler, come on up.
Thanks, boss. All right, sweet. I'm also going to start out with a little bit of a win today for you guys, and my win is just you guys. I'm super excited to be able to just do ministry along with all of you. It's a really exciting time, and there's just a lot of different things that I can feel that God's going to be doing in the ministry, and I'm very, very excited to get to work alongside Mariah, and then Melissa and Jacob, and Abigail. I really like her. Sorry. But yeah, I'm just really excited. It's going to be a great time. And it truly is an honor to be able to work and do ministry with all of you. So I'm super excited. And I'm going to try to get my notes back to where they were. But as you guys know, we're in Spiritual Focuses, and this is the second week. So we're in the Have It part of everything. And so the service is going to look a little bit different than it does normally. And Abigail, would you mind passing those maps out to everybody? So if you had no idea before, this is where your small groups are for this. And so today, the main thing that I want to make sure that you guys are aware of is the icebreaker. So the icebreaker today is candy salad. And so we're all excited about the candy salad. Yes, give it up for candy salad. But the main thing with the candy salad is we want to make sure that everything is able to go smoothly and just run well. So the first thing that's going to happen with everything is we're going to go into the icebreaker like normal service after structured free time. And then we're going to go into worship, and it's going to be a little bit more open, and we're going to be just let the Holy Spirit do whatever the Holy Spirit's going to do in the room. And then there's going to be an altar call. And then after that, just like a normal service, hosts will come up. They'll do their announcements, and then they're going to dismiss out to small groups. So this week, a couple of things that are new is we have some small group laminated things that you can hold up, and they say 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. That way, it's an easier thing for students to go run to. So make sure Abigail will have those in the back. Bulow in the back of the production booth, so that just makes that process a little bit easier for you guys. Because last week there was a few things with just different students being like, where do I go? What do I do? And then they're just kind of walking around a little aimlessly. So that'll help you guys out a lot. And then after that, you'll go into the specific places, and then on these maps that were just passed out to you, that's your locations, and then they also have a graphic that they're going to show up to all the students. But we just want to make sure that everybody knows everything that's going to go on and everything that's going to happen. And then immediately after that, that's when we're going to hit into the icebreaker, which is the candy salad. And so basically the whole point is they're just going to make this video, and it's going to be really, really cool. And your ministers in the rooms will be able to help facilitate this a little bit. But basically with the candy that they brought, they're going to say, hi, my name is Kyler Brown. I brought Jolly Ranchers. And they're going to pour it into the bin. And it's going to be, huh? Do you have the video? Can we show the video?
Zach, I brought the bowl and jelly beans.
My name's Lib. I brought Sour Patch Kids watermelon and Raisinets. My name's Pojo. I brought Betty Crocker Parlor Perfect Rainbow Sprinkles and Good and Gather Lemon Poppy Seed Cashews. My name's Emil. I brought Reese's. And I brought Reese's.
My name's Sarah. I also brought Sour Patch Kids watermelon.
My name's Elijah, and I brought Swedish Fish and Office Gummy candy.
My name's Noah. I brought Milk Duds and Whoppers.
My name is Jeff, and I got gummy bears and some Skittles.
My name's Ryan. I got peppermint patties and Mentos.
My name's Noah. I got M&M's and Raisins.
My name is Josh. I got Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids.
Awesome. So that's a really, really good example. It's basically just going to happen like that. I don't know where that video is from, but I feel like I recognized a few of them. But anyways, that's what's going to happen in the icebreaker. And then after that, they'll go into the spiritual focus time. So they don't eat the candy salad right away. That's an important detail. The candy salad is for afterwards in small groups. So they're all going to build it together. They're going to make the video. And for whoever films the video, just make sure that you put that in the Echo Telegram chat. We're going to put them all together, and we're going to try to make sure that we can get all of them on Instagram so that they can see their faces on Instagram. And they're like, oh, my gosh, look at that. It's going to be really, really fun for them, and they're going to have a great time. After that, we're going to go into small groups. And if you end up losing this map, the maps are also in your small group binders for you, so in case there's any confusion with that. Does anybody have any questions so far? Yes.
So after they make the candy salad, how are we distributing the salad then amongst the kids? Do we have like bags?
Yes, so we have bags, and then there's little scoopers. Afterwards, I can show you over there. It's basically in the same room. They have these big bowls, and then there's these big spoons that they can put in, and there's these little plastic bags for everybody so that they can eat it during small group. They can also take them home. And so that way we'll be able to get all the candy, and we'll just be like, hey, do you want to take some more? And then we can send them home the Pastor John way, just all sugared up. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be wonderful. Cool. Is there anything else? Any other questions? Sweet. That's awesome. And then one more thing that's a little bit different. So I actually don't have this paper right now for you, but you can see it's in all of your small group binders. It's just called a discipleship tracking paper, and that sounds a little weird, but the purpose of it is just making sure that we can keep track of all the different things that's happening in the spiritual development of our students' lives. And that might sound a little complicated, but basically it's just to help us know where they're at so we can serve them better. Okay, so if you see on your shepherding report that's in your binders every week as well, which I'm sure all of you know what the shepherding report is and how it works, it helps you to see where the students are. So if you see on the shepherding report that it doesn't have a save date, doesn't have a water baptism date, doesn't have a Holy Spirit baptism date, you know that you might just want to love on that student a little bit more and maybe just talk to them about it, see if that's right, and then if it's not, that's where the discipleship tracker comes in. So all you have to do is just fill out the name of the student, the day they got saved, the day they got Holy Spirit baptized, the day they got water baptized, and that's an easy way for us to update that for you guys so that you can better know exactly where they're at spiritually. And that's in the back of the binder, in the small group binder. If anybody has any questions about that, I can show you afterwards. Yes, Mariah? Yes, sorry. Thanks, boss. So one of the reasons that we're putting this in now is because there's going to be a lot of spiritual acceleration in their lives through spiritual focuses, and there's a lot of different things that they're going to be doing. They're going through Holy Spirit baptism. They're going through water baptism. They're going through communion. They're taking a lot of different steps, and they're also going through salvation. And so there's going to be a lot of different things that are coming up on their hearts. And so if they really want to do this, and let's say the small group let's say a student comes up to you and they say, hey, I really want to get water baptized. You would also put that, and you'd write that on the side of the shepherding report. And then after you say, okay, so like this is when we're getting water baptized, and it's the first of every month, so it's an easy date for you guys to have. The first Sunday of every month, sorry, not the first. But then you would just put that in the discipleship tracker, and then that way we can know where they're at. Does that all make sense? Is that clear? Sweet, thank you. All right, so in the next couple minutes, I'm not over, I don't think, but in the next couple minutes, we're just gonna pray out a supply for the service. It's gonna be a great time, and I'm super excited.